Hello, dreamers, and welcome back to Dream Queen by Perla. So, Aquarius, Pisces Cusp, August 10th through the 16th. What am I hitting up against? I'm up against the desk. Oh well. Focus, very focused this week. It's almost like a tunnel vision type of energy for you guys. Trying to stay the course, some of you are just trying to get through the week and needing to shift that. It's not about just getting through it, it's about growing within it. And there's a huge difference. And it's going to mean different things for all of you. Because again, guys, these are just general energy readings. So it's not specific to one person. Your interpretation of it is going to be completely different from someone else, even from myself. Like if I were to sit down and watch these readings, I'm going to get a completely different message than all of you guys did. And half the time, to be honest with you, I don't, not half the time, all the time, I don't watch the readings. So I may remember bits and pieces of what was said in a reading, but I don't remember the full reading, so I can't tell you detail by detail what I say in readings, if that makes sense. And that's just kind of like how my gift works, and it's how it's always been since I was a child, where I'll say things and people are like, oh, well, you said this and this, and I'm like, well, what? Oh, okay. And like, you know, I'll send people text messages and certain things, like, you know, when they need a pick me up or stuff like that. And sometimes people be like, oh, I want to read something to you. And they'll read it to me. And I'm like, oh my God, that person is so wise. Like, wow, that's like an amazing message. And they're looking at me like, bitch, you sent it. And I'm like, what? No, I didn't. And I don't mean bitch like in a bad way. But it's almost like that type of energy of just needing to grow through the process instead of just getting through it is the energy that you're being advised to embrace this week. Now that's going to mean very different for a lot of you. Growing through it, it could be just as simple as recognizing patterns, not so much actively changing them. For others of you, it's going to be making those tweaks or making certain adjustments in your daily life. So again, when we talk about like these general readings, you have to see if a reading is resonating with you, how is it that you apply it to your life personally, right? How is it that it fits? Because it's not always going to fit. It's not always going to resonate, and that's okay as well, right? So it's this space for you guys as to, okay, how can I grow through this experience, right? Is it that you allow yourself to become overwhelmed very quickly? Is it that you become angry very quickly? Is it that you avoid things? Is it that you want to control things? Is it that whatever it is, needing to see how it is it that you need to trust more? Is it that you have to have more faith? Is it that you have to have more hope? Is it that you have to change your inner dialogue? Is it that you have to give yourself more compliments? Is it that you have to be more gentle with yourself? So again, it opens up this huge, amazing area for us to learn to understand ourselves, right? To master ourselves in that sense of understanding ourselves, in that sense of honoring ourselves, in that sense of accepting ourselves, where we are, who we are, and how we're showing up at this moment in time without judging ourselves. That is kind of like your week this week. So let's go ahead and let's pull out 3 oracle cards. Now these can be confirmations to the reading, confirmation to something that didn't come out in the reading that you are inquiring about, or simply your advice for this week. You know what I made when I make those faces, right? It's like, alright. It's more of a confirmation. Trust the niggle. What is the niggling feeling trying to tell you? This week is about growth. This week is about not just surviving. This week is not about just getting through the week. At least that should be your intention for this week. Council of Light, divine orchestration, helpers in the subtle realms. So all you need to really do is ask for clarity, or to ask for help in not just getting through the week, but actually growing within it. Protection, call back your power, cut the cords, soul retrieval. So needing to ask for the assistance when it comes to allowing yourself to grow through your experiences this week. And again, we're not putting any negative or positive elements on the experiences. They're just experiences. So whether you choose to see what is happening, negative or positive, that is personally up to you. Regardless of how you view it, you can still learn within that experience. You can still grow within that experience. Maybe that is something maybe that is the learning curve for you this week. Not necessarily having to put a negative or positive wording to something. I had a profound experience this past weekend. And one of those, I met somebody that said something. And what he said, or my interpretation of what he said, let's put it this way, was, you know how you feel like, when you feel like fear, there are certain sensations in your body that you feel. Whether it's, you start having heart palpitations, or you feel like something in your gut, or whatever it is. And then when you feel excited, right, because something good happened or something like that, you feel the same sensation, right? You feel the heart palpitation, you feel that gut, like that gut feeling and stuff like that. It is us who choose to put words to those sensations in our body. So fear and excitement, let's put it this way, may present themselves in the same physical form, right, in your body. Whereas when you're angry, when you're happy, it may present itself in the same way physically in your body. Whereas, like, if you say something out of anger, or you say something out of happiness, you feel a release, right? But we are the ones that choose to attach certain words to those sensations. So therefore, when we feel those sensations at a moment in time, once things are unclear, we sometimes rush to go towards the fear or the anger, when in reality it's just a sensation. So instead of attaching a certain word to it, there has to be like a deeper meaning to it. And when you allow yourself that space to grow within it, it can be revealed to you. And I hope that makes sense. Well, guys, that is all I have for you for this week. As always, thank you for all the love and support. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing to the channel. Thank you to all of those that have been donating. It is greatly appreciated. And if you have not liked, share, or subscribed, I encourage you to do so. It helps with growing the channel, getting the video out there for more people, as well as keeping me accountable. For personal readings, all that information can be found down below in the description. Sending every single one of you love, strength, and blessing, guys. Take care. Mwah! Love you all. Bye-bye.